So what we have here is the Toyota Mirai. It's a hydrogen fuel cell vehicle from Toyota. They're showing it off this week in Montreal ahead of the Electric Vehicle Symposium, which is next week in Montreal. If you can't hear anything, well, that's by design. It's a very quiet drive, essentially an electric vehicle which uses hydrogen and oxygen using a chemical reaction to produce electricity. So Toyota brought the Mirai to Montreal to show it off as part of the Electric Vehicle Symposium, which starts next week. Obviously, the chicken before the egg argument contains to the Mirai, as infrastructure for hydrogen refueling is sorely lacking in Canada. Despite using hydrogen as its fuel source, the Mirai is essentially an electric vehicle, which gives it pretty good performance off the line. Acceleration is great, and there's no emission. The only emission out of this vehicle is water vapor and water. And actually, at the end of your drive, the Mirai will actually flush its system, so essentially relieving itself of all the water that's left in its reservoir to remove any humidity and moisture in the vehicle. The good thing about driving this is it's essentially driving like any other car. You know, it's an electric vehicle, so the drive is smooth, quiet. So I guess the only thing is pedestrians have to kind of be aware you're on the road, because there is no noise from this car whatsoever when you're driving around town. Toyota points out specifically in its materials that the hydrogen gas contained in this vehicle is actually in 2 tanks that are essentially using bulletproof technology. So it's Kevlar tanks that can withstand crashes, and there's safety features that will shut off the flow of hydrogen in the case of a crash.